What is going down, world? You are now in tune to the greatest podcast in the galaxy. You know what time it is. It's time for the FUQBoyz. I am your host, Don Wannabe.
I go by the name Black Pegasus.
All right, what do we got in store, man? We got another Mack reaction.
Machine gun rap for all my niggas in the back. Stadium packed. What? Harry Macks, he's back.
And, you know, as we have been doing for the last couple weeks, we've done these reactions. Then, you know, the fans will come in, the Mack fans, and they will school us and tell us that you need to watch Omegle Bars number 52.
If you say the word rabbit again, I am going to choke you, bro.
I didn't say rabid.
Okay.
I said his fans.
I'm just messing around.
This is the
I don't want to hear that
the
again.
rear naked choke challenge.
We have a relationship. Us and their fans, we have something going on.
If I say rabid one more time, he gets to choke me out live. Rear naked choke.
So you guys, not trying to be an ass. This motherfucker lazy, okay? So I'm getting all these Harry Macks joints lined up. Yeah. Nah, actually, I'm a control freak, so I just go out. I'm like, yo, I love this shit. Da, da, da. Anyways, you guys hit us up with a couple of Harry Macks things we should react to. I think you're going to be surprised at what we decided to react to. Well, bring them in, and let's get this started.
Yes, and don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you dig the vibe, hit the notification bell. We're going to be doing a live reaction at some point in the near future, right? We're going to bring in a couple of the homies, a couple of the fam. We'll probably, you know, get a little party vibe going on.
Yep.
I actually had some friends over this weekend. I told them, I was like, hey, I need you guys to come in because we're going to do a live stream. So we're going to get some of our people together and do a live reaction to Harry Macks with some of the homies who probably haven't seen him. I actually asked a couple of them and they were like, no, who is that? So that'll be dope too because it'll be their genuine first reaction
to
as
Harry
well.
Macks.
Yeah.
Cool. So, you guys, on that note, don't forget, the website, blackpegasusrap.com, and no more. Let's get into this Harry Macks reaction, you guys. 40.
Give them what they came for.
Boyz podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
Happy Saturday, you guys. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. It's Saturday evening if you're watching this. Now, this is a premiere. We are not live because sometimes in the chat, people are like, yo, is this live? But while it's premiering, I'm in the chat talking to you guys. You know what I'm saying? So welcome to the live stream. Definitely, I'm reading your chats. I'm reading your comments. And that's how I figured out what we're going to react to. So we're going to start this out. No surprises, okay? We always put our little 40-year-old FUQBoyz spin on these reactions. But tonight, I've decided to react to the Harry Macks Blind Fury freestyle because you guys kept saying, you know, people are like, yo, this is underrated, it's slept on. Then what I did, all of you guys kept blasting me because it came out like 4 days ago.
You came out?
He did a drummer. He did a drum. You think you funny, but you don't owe me money. Anyways, he came out with a drummer, a drum where he was freestyling over classic drum breaks, and everyone was like, "Yo, react to this, do it tonight." Da, da, da. So it came out like 4 days ago. We're gonna react to that right now. Well, 4 days, but by the time you guys see this, it'll be like what, 7 or 8 days, 9 days. I can't count. Whatever. I'm not a mathematician, okay, you guys. So
hey,
cue the tape. Cue the tape. No, I'm just kidding. What?
Have you been practicing your air guitar?
No, I haven't.
Because it looks like it's really coming along. Like at the beginning, you know, when you're playing
I'm a natural.
Yes, your air guitar is really coming along. I'm feeling it, man. I need to practice my air drums.
Hey.
You know what I mean? So I can get on that.
Your Harry Macks.
My Harry Macks tip.
Hey.
All right.
I can hit the button. All right, you guys. So we're going to cue up the tape. Blind Fury, Harry Macks freestyle. And we're going to react to this. What else? But after this... So Blind Fury, for you guys that don't know, he got his notoriety from freestyle battle rapping, okay? And he has some good battles, and maybe later down the road, but I want to bring up some... What are you talking about right now?
Blind Fury?
Blind Fury is known for freestyle battle rapping. Okay. Yes.
I did not know that. I had no idea what this clip was about. When I heard Blind Fury...
He's blind. He's a rapper.
Okay.
You didn't know he was blind?
No. I didn't know because Blind Fury is like an old... It's
a movie. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I was just thinking like, oh, you know, Blind Fury. I was thinking of the old Kung Fu flicks.
This is hilarious. That's dope.
Yeah,
you guys are about to get a real reaction. Okay, so I effed up because I didn't know he never heard of Blind Fury. I'm a freestyle, like all the freestyle battle rappers I pretty much know, especially from this era. So what I'm going to tell you, Blind Fury is dope. Maybe on the next Harry Mack reaction, I'll pull up some battles with Blind Fury because he's in some big ones on BET, of MTV with some of my buddies like Recognize and Swan. So we'll bring those up. But what I wanted to highlight today is people I think even Blind Fury might have looked up to in the freestyle battle rap category. Everyone will know the name, but we're going to react to this first. Then we're going to go down the little battle loop that I like to take you guys. Then we're going to react to the Harry Mack drummer classic drum kit remix. So here we go. Blind Fury, Harry Mack reaction. He's never even heard of Blind Fury. It's going down Saturday night. Let's roll.
Do I get to give you some topic selections now and you pick a beat and rap on it?
You already know, man. Let's get it.
All right. So look, I want you to rap about hip hop if it were a female, right?
Yeah, all right. Yep.
I want you to rap about rapping, right?
Yep.
What I mean by that is I want you to rap about cadences and bars,
Yes.
right? And I want you to rap about being grateful to stream for all of these people.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. That's plenty for me to go off right there. All right. So we're going to rap about hip hop as if she was a woman. We're going to rap about rapping, cadences, flows, things like that. And we're going to rap about being grateful to be here live on this stream, not only on my own stream, but you know, the great honor and blessing to be on Blind Fury TV right now for your whole community. Shout out to everybody watching this on the Blind Fury TV channel, man. Big love, big love.
Let's do it, man.
Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, let me drop something.
Drop something.
Let's see. Let's see. Is this the right one?
I'm tired of Harry Mack.
Yeah.
Why are his beats so fire?
Okay, come on.
What the hell?
Hey, okay, hey, okay.
All right, let's go.
People sending
Okay, come on, yeah, H Mac, y'all, Blind Fury, that's a fact, y'all. Check me, check me, check me, check me, check me, yeah, yeah. Hey yo, I see her in the corner. Already I be falling in love, so I gotta make my way to that side of the club. Yo, I wanna get closer. Her whole vibe's godly. From the second I seen her, she electrified my body. I swear to God, man, she got me losing control. And she got that vibe that penetrates you right in the soul. Hey, I started talking to her, she blew my whole nap. Cause when she started speaking, sounded boom, boom, bap. I said, girl, what's going on? Can you give me some? She left my spirit numb, man, her voice was banging drums. Hold up, wait a minute, man. She was cutting lames down. Cause her vocal tone, it reminded me of James Brown, funky drummer. Yo, she was speaking like a break. Hey, I was tweaking, dog. I knew I couldn't make mistakes.
Let's
I said,
go.
baby, what's going on? You infect my brain. I was trying my hardest to spit my best game. She said, well, keep going, cause I love to hear you spit. I love to hear you rhyme, so Mac, please don't quit. Hey, yo, and I had to do it. Y'all know this is Harry. I dropped to the knee instantly and we got married. I'm dedicated to the game. Peace to all my rapping homies. Can't turn my back, cause we stay in holy matrimony. Yeah. Hey, yo, I'm rolling with my queen. Hip hop, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Now listen, hey, most of these rappers don't even make sense. I'm about to school you on how I use the cadence. Come on, when I be rhyming, you know I got all of you running. Hey yo, I'm basing my cadence and all of my rhythm on when I was drumming. Yeah, I'm ready to spaz, check out how long it'll last. When I be rhyming like this, it's like Coltrane playing jazz. I go deep with this, and y'all know the problems, we gon' solve them. Cause I'm improvising like I'm Max Roach with Sonny Rollins. Hold up, and y'all know we too resilient. Create rhythmic illusions like Tony Williams. Stretch for miles like Davis with the muted trumpet. Eating rappers up like crumpets in your speaker, y'all go thump it. Coming off top right now with crazy styles. They go wild with partly rhythmics. We enlisted in this for my man. We gon' do it with ease. Imagine Mac on the drums, Blind Fury on keys. Yeah, we gon' make that happen, no doubt. The all-nighter. We both playing the instruments and crushing the cipher. Two of the illest freestylers ever existed. Yeah, all up in this game, y'all know that we persisted. Come on, and I got the bars you couldn't compute. Yeah, imagine being third row at the roots. Yeah, trust me, that's the way it sounds whenever Mac kills it. Even if you can't see me, I guarantee you can feel it. Yeah, we here right now up in the venue. H Mac putting something real meal upon the menu. Come on, into this rap game, I'm staying faithful. To be live up on this stream, I'm hella grateful. Hey yo, I'm about to make the freestyle look easy. Not only on my channel, but Blind Fury TV. We all stay connected. Y'all know that we blessed. Hey, it's kind of funny how both of us, I guess, it's a double stream. People was wondering where they could watch it. I said, pick either channel, we'll make them deposits. So cold we frostbit, Blind Fury tapping in. Harry Macks, y'all know I'm about to bless him with the raps again. Hey yo, we get it moving, ain't no way to stop it. Hey yo, Fury, thank you for blessing me with the topics. I told you soon enough we will combine with the unity to do the music. G, it's a blessing to be here with your community. What?
Fucking hell.
Yo. All right, hit pause for a second. So a lot of people wanted us to react to the Coltrane EP and the Soliloquies joint. And this is what I'm saying. He's so damn good. Like, I liked this to react to this personally. I never saw this. I've already heard the Coltrane EP, but he's so damn good. It's like he's making songs when he's freestyling.
Yeah.
Now, I thought this was butter because the way he started talking about the girl, it's just like, you know, Common. I used to love her. I used to love her, yeah. And I'm just like, bro, he's just going insane. And then when he started doing the cadences and just stays in pocket. So,
yeah, I thought that the first part was, it was cool, man, because he's not just freestyling, but he's like telling a story.
Yes.
And just like blending it in, and it's like so seamless. Like, I mean, the fact that he could do that, once again, you know, I've said this before, but it's wild when you think about, I mean, fuck. I think about some of these mumble rappers, and I'm just like, yo, he just dropped like something that's like, to me, better than a lot of these dudes written, you know, produced, recorded. Hey, I'm going to put this out as an album. And it's just like, I could do this at any moment. Like I could record 10 songs that are going to crush, you know, almost anything that you could drop in a whole album.
Now, you asked a question. You said, does Harry Mack write? You asked it, and then people get in the comments. They're like, bro, no, he doesn't. He doesn't like to write. They know everything about him. So from what I got from the comments, they were saying that he doesn't like to write because it kind of slows down his flow state and stuff. But this is what's crazy. And you guys, shout out to you guys, because I've been following up on this stuff. So some people are like, yo, you should react to the, he does these things. I forget what it's titled, but it's like learn how to freestyle.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I just started watching one, and I was like, yo, he's ill. I sent it to you. You probably didn't watch it, but it's ill because the way he practices this is at like he's an elite sportsman, like he's gold medal, like he's an elite athlete, and he practices that way, and that's what blew my mind. Because freestyling to me was always just for fun. Let's have a good time. Let's freestyle. Let's get better. But I never looked at it as a sport. And the way he's like, he knows he has filler words. Like the one I was watching, he's like, yo, Harry Mack on the scene. He's like, that's kind of a filler word. So when I'm practicing, I'm going to spit all these bars, and I'm not ever going to say that. So he's practicing, and then he starts to fumble a little bit, and he's like, ha, ha, ha. He's like, yo, see, this is what I'm telling you guys. When I practice, I'm practicing so I get better. So you guys just saw me fumble, but when it's time to perform, you don't see me fumble because I practice so much. I thought that was really cool. I thought that was crazy.
When I heard that he had some videos out on like tutorials, and when I saw the, you know, I don't know if it was the last one we did or the one before, but basically, you know, I think it was the Rap God one. I was like, yeah, there's no way that he got to this level by like half-assing it, you know, or just doing it like for fun. So when you tell me like, hey, I was surprised that he does it like a sport, I'm like, no, to achieve this level, that's the mentality that you have to take into it. But this is what's so crazy about our era is like, I honestly feel like we live in the greatest time ever because everybody is taking like all these different elements to that next level. Like you have people that are doing jujitsu, that are taking jujitsu, and they're like, hey, how do we apply like these learning methodologies to this to take it to the next level? And there's a dude out there, his name is Josh Waitskin, I think, I forget how to pronounce his last name, but basically he's like a chess master, right? And so he went in and studied chess and became a chess master at a very young age. And then he was like, look, there's certain fundamentals to learning skills, and I'm going to take these skills of learning chess and apply them to jujitsu. And then he went out and got his like jujitsu black belt in like 4 or 5 years or something. So he has a book that's basically like all about how you learn skills and how you apply learning to a new skill.
Yeah.
And so this is where
And
I
that's
think
what you're
we're
seeing
at.
with Harry Mack.
Yeah, exactly. Is that I think where we're at in society is people are starting to connect these dots and they're starting to realize there's different ways to learn, right? There's different ways to train. And they're starting to recognize like, hey, there's this thing that I'm passionate about, whatever it is, like freestyling, whether it's making beats. And I think prior, man, people could just be lazy. Like if you think about like old, like, you know, musicians, they'd release an album every couple of years, but now you can't do that in our society.
Because you'll get left behind because it's so quick.
Yes.
The attention span. Let's get back into the reaction, but I like what you were saying because what it also reminded me of is that, damn, I'm kind of drawing a blank right here about what I was going to say. It was in regard to this process speeding up and like him learning his jujitsu. So, Rosetta Stone. It's like Rosetta Stone. Like people are like, yo, I learned Spanish in a day, in 2 days, in a month. It's like, yo, this is what we're seeing. We're seeing innovation and evolution in this genre, and I think that's why we've been doing these weekends with Harry Mack because it's so interesting to see. And I still, to this day, I'm hunting. I want to find someone who's doing something similar, at least, because I'm like, this is just so crazy. But he's put in the work.
Well, think about all the years that he spent like freestyling and the exercises that he's done to like improve at that.
Yeah.
And now he's starting to take that information and give it out for other people to learn. So like right now there's probably some kid that's a huge, you know, H-Mack fan that's looking at this and saying, okay, this is possible. Like I can work on this as a skill and get better. And they're going to have the guidance from one of the best ever teaching them how to get better.
Yeah.
So there's some dude out there that's probably just going to come and just start, you know, flaming it. At like 12, 13 years old, there's some kid out there that's probably going to be from like, you know, Thailand or something that's like learn English from H-Mack and is just going to start dropping atomic bombs.
Yep. If you want to cue this up to add to what you're saying, it reminds me of, so let's say Juice.
Should we play the rest of this?
Yes, we should. Pull it up because they're going to go crazy if we don't.
I thought you meant like pull up a different segment. I was like, we can't do that. They'll find us.
If Juice and Super Nat are like the Hodger Gracie and Hickson Gracie of jiu-jitsu, then is he the Gordon Ryan?
Yes.
So, all right, let's go. Let's see what else they do on this.
Listen, bro.
Yo.
I've got your number and you've got my number. We have to collab. We got to do a lot of shit.
Bro, you already know, man. Anytime I
didn't even know Blind Fury was still doing stuff on YouTube because I know him
it's
from
gotta go down. Let's make it happen.
I think I've seen him battle before, but I just when I thought Blind Fury, I just thought, Kung Fu Flip.
Yeah.
And then you can give me your reaction. Since I gave you my reaction on yours, right?
That's right, bro. It's only fair.
It's only fair. So let's do it.
All right.
Three topics.
All right, 3 topics. So, I want you to rap about playing piano, you know, because I don't know if everybody knows that about you, but they should know that about you. So whatever you feel based on, you know, playing keys, playing piano. I want you to rap about, you know, let me think. So we got playing piano. I want you to rap about feeling the music in the third row, like even without seeing it, feeling it, like you mentioned. And then last but not least, man, I want you to rap about what would be your last meal, like your meal. If you were like on death row, you know, you get any meal you want. What would you pick, man?
Like,
what would be your ideal meal?
My last meal would be veal or steak.
I've never heard the beat before either.
I've never heard this beat before in my life either.
Let's go. This is legendary, man.
Let's do it. This is legendary right here. You can hear the beat, right?
I can't hear it yet.
You can't hear it yet. Well, it's about to drop, I think. Yo.
It's Death Fury.
Let's see. Yo, I think the beat's dropping. You hear it?
Yep.
All right. Yo, check it out. I think the beat's dropping. You hear it?
Yeah.
Yo. All right. It's like unsolved mysteries. The first on my theme song was in the key of C. And I sat at the keys all day and memorized how to play in the hallway. I had a Casio keyboard back in '88. And my mama sat around and made sure I was straight. She kept the batteries in back of it, cause I was always taking them out and making racket quick. Beating remotes on the coffee table. Visualizing one day when I would have a label. But right now I didn't have cable, so I was just playing. You know what I'm saying? So check it out.
Where the beat at, bro?
My second topic, let me drop it. Let me stay away. Higher
I can
than
tell
the
by
comet.
his flow,
That's not what I'm doing.
the beat would make
Let me
this
talk
sound a
about
lot
the
better.
third row at the
I
Roots
know, it's
music. I
kinda-
was like feeling the movement. Bunch of 808s. They came out with a bunch of trumpets right there in my face. It was like a New Orleans jazz band, and they was playing all types of Creole music. I'm like, damn. Questlove was on the drums and the bongos, and I was getting way high out of my taco. I mean, I really kind of needed a poncho, cause bitches was wet all around me like the Apollo.
Hey.
Actually, that's where I watched the show at. We was up in Harlem, now that I think and I go back. That was before a lot of labels tried to walk on me and talk on me like I'm a doormat. So yo,
Hey.
now I got my man Harry Mack giving me the reaction that's in the back. I forgot the third topic, but I'ma rap on whatever, I'ma drop it.
Final
and that's a
meal.
fact. My final meal. Let me show you what I do if I did kill somebody and I ended up on death row.
Hey.
I'd probably have some of Troy's fish tacos with some shrimp and some steak that came from Sam Kendall's. I'd had a kitchen popping like a pimple. I'd probably eat some mobster pasta while I be rolling up kinda like a roster.
Go.
If you gon' give me the chair or give me the injection, let me put a couple spliffs in the air while I eat my steak and my shrimp and I get high like a damn blimp. I'm a pimp. What's up, man?
Let's go. Let's
So
go.
the beat made it way
Blind
like
Fury, baby.
because I was like, yo,
Blind
this
Fury.
it,
Legendary. Yo, we they couldn't hear the beat on my stream for the first half, but second half they was hearing it.
It is interesting how much better the beat makes it. Just
Yeah.
like
pull up
you,
the next clip too while we're
you
talking.
have to be dropping just straight fucking heat if you're a cappella.
Yeah,
You know what I
And
mean?
if you're with Harry Mack,
Yes, and if you're with Harry Mack, and it's just like even the rhythm just like doesn't make sense, but as soon as the beat's in the background, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
This like it flows, like it makes sense, like this cadence, this pattern.
yeah, it's interesting because
You know, one thing that I was thinking about is so people don't know, Harry Mack kind of inspired us to start freestyling. So I've been trying to put a little work in and freestyle. One of the things I appreciate about Harry Mack is like, first of all, he just goes off on these topics, but he's like clean. He doesn't really like cuss or like.
Yeah.
I've been freestyling.
I cuss a lot. I say mad,
cuss, and then
grimy
my-
stuff. It's always about bitches. I'm like, yeah, this whole
My brain always goes to this
sexual
weird,
bullshit.
raunchy
Yeah,
place, and
We're-
I'm just like, what is wrong with me?
we are the 40-year-old FUQ boys.
Yes.
Though.
Part of it
We're
is
not
because I
Harry
know
Mack.
it's, you know what it is? Like, I realized it. I was like, it's kind of cheap. Because you can get like a cheap, like if you say something like kind of sexual or raunchy,
Yeah.
like you can get a laugh out of it.
Yeah.
By saying something like that, people will chuckle. And I'm like, yo, I was thinking about it the other day because I was like, that's just like a cheap
Yeah.
laugh. Like, I know I could get a cheap laugh out of this, but it just made me realize like that's kind of like a crutch.
Yeah.
In a sense. I started thinking about like, that's a crutch to go down that route just to get a cheap laugh. Like, let me try and avoid that.
Yeah.
And it's like that much
It
harder.
it takes time. Now, what I want to say in concluding this into what we're going to go into next, one, listening and watching Blind Fury, who's an accredited freestyler, freestyle battle rap legend, and then hearing him next to Harry Mack. I mean, you guys can make a decision on that. I'm not dissing
Yeah.
Blind Fury. I love him to death, but
Levels.
Harry Mack is on
There's
some
levels.
other stuff. And but what I wanted to do, I wanted to take you guys down the rabbit hole. So Blind Fury comes from an era, he got his notoriety from freestyle battle rapping. So the next one. Yes, I wanted to bring in what I believe put freestyle battle rapping on the map. Now, what made it super popular was the movie 8 Mile from Eminem, and it definitely,
When did that come out?
I
Do you
think
know?
like 2002 or something like that. But the thing that got battle rap on the forefront, in my opinion, was the 2000 Blaze battle. Now, the internet wasn't super cracking at this time, you know what I mean? I forget when the internet came on the scene. I think it was more
You're
like
on point. 2002.
So, make a very long story
Bro, the
short, you
internet
guys.
came out in like 95, like 93.
Yeah, and no one was really using it our age till like 98.
Bro,
and it
I-
was slow, it was weird, it was janky. But what I wanted to bring this back to, because this is the first freestyle rap battle that blew up nationally because it was the Boyz battle. It was on television. They sold the DVDs. Everyone got to see this. So it's Eyedea. Everyone knows Eyedea won it, but I wanted to bring up RK versus Eyedea so you guys can see the epicness of flow state freestyle battle rap with someone. And I always looked up to Eyedea. I honestly do think if Eyedea was still alive, he would be one of the people who could, you know, get on a level of Harry Mack, because I have heard Eyedea spit rap fast. He rapped fast. He was doing like emo rock. He could freestyle. He could do it all, but it just is what it is. His life was tragically taken away, and it is what it is. But let's not, I don't want to do these weird comparisons. Oh, Harry Mack gets his flowers from us. He's the GOAT. Like, so don't, you know, you guys don't need to argue for him. We already know.
Yeah, it's
but
not a comparison. I think it's just...
The potential of Eyedea was there, and I wanted to bring us back to the person who hit the domino to create the domino effect for freestyle battle rap to keep going, and it just gained more momentum after this, in my opinion. Now, there were classic battles with Craig G and Super Nat. There were all these things that got us here, but for some reason, from my personal opinion and experience, the Boyz battle is what made it, like, ignited it, and then the next thing was 8 Mile, because the Super Nats, the Craig G's, the Juice versus Super Nat, all that is relevant. But for some reason, everyone I knew saw the Boyz battle. That's just how it was. It was the Boyz battle and Scribble Jams. That's everyone.
Boyz battle was huge. Like Scribble Jams was like,
I think it was on HBO.
Yes. I was going to say that, you know, it's interesting because we came from an era where this was just a part of the culture. It was dudes would get in a cipher. They would literally be just in a circle. There would be no microphones with people just, you know, rapping and just like battling while there was like a DJ playing in the background. And that was kind of like how you know, got respect, whatever. So it was just part of the culture. And then it started becoming this bigger thing. It's funny because you mentioned like you've probably like seen this, and you know, I kind of chuckle because I'm like, damn, I haven't thought about the Boyz battle in a long time. But I remember the Boyz battle being like huge for the culture because, like you said, it was like on HBO, and it was that moment where our underground culture that
hit the mainstream.
Yeah, it hit the mainstream.
Freestyle battle rapping got the notoriety it finally deserved from this battle.
Yeah, and it was exciting because when you see different artists, when you see different, like, you know, rappers on TV that are blowing up, and you know, some of them are great, the Jay-Z's, all of that, it's wonderful, whatever, but you see certain artists that, you know, don't have the skill level as some of the battle rappers that we know, that didn't have the, you know, lyricism as, you know, okay, let me just rephrase this. I'd see, you know, people blowing up, right, and making millions of dollars that didn't have the skill level of some of these MCs in these ciphers, and it was kind of sad.
Yeah.
For them not to get the notoriety of being an amazing lyricist. So when these, you know, events took place, got that notoriety, it was awesome to see the culture get put in the spotlight.
Sure. So I want to bring this up. I'm going to have him cue the film so you guys can see it.
Do you remember what the cash prize on this was?
I think it was like 10 grand or something. It was pretty big.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to cue it up so they can see it. So you guys, to reflect, this went down in the year 2000. This was the Boyz battle. It was on HBO, but it really took the world by storm. We're only showing you this one battle because I want to show something else that I liked and then react to Harry Macks' drummer session that he recently dropped. But this is RK versus Eyedea. Now I want to stage this for you guys. Now this battle was set up, and it did seem like kind of it had a corporate feel with like where they had some prominent East Coast rappers who were on the come up, who had like label deals, who were about to get signed, blah, blah, blah. And then they have this kid, Eyedea, from the Midwest that they're like, oh yeah, he can spit, he's cool. Well, let's go ahead and see what Eyedea does in this battle, and you can kind of gauge it for yourself.
Is that Tony Touch in the background?
Yes, Tony Touch and KRS-One hosting.
If you know, you know.
Returning to the stage for the challenge, Eyedea.
Yo, I used to watch this thing over. I built part of my style off Eyedea.
You wanna spit with me, dog? Understand it's like velvet. Nigga Adam Apple, he swallowed FOD's helmet. Yo, son, you wanna spit with this? Yo. Acapella, fuck it. Kill it. Hey, yo. Eyedea, you coming up here, claiming you ill. They call me barbecue, nothing but fire comes from my grill. You wanna spit, understand, you make no ends. This nigga right here is whacker than the made men. Okay, nigga, spitting these rhymes, I could do this shit, dog, don't matter the time. Understand, nigga, it's about dice. Halloween's over, dog, so stop acting nice. Son, you wanna spit? Nigga, split your wig, motherfucker, looking like Telly from Kids. Okay, nigga, come in the game. Understand, everything that I'm gonna spit is flame. I hide niggas, I'm glad that you tried. Your career's over like the Outlaws when Tupac died. Yo, son,
that's kind of hard.
Niggas to spit, motherfuckers like me. Yo, I'm a real lyricist. I got more shit, I ain't feeling you, clown. This nigga is whacker than MTV's Lyricist Lounge. Yo, okay, nigga, don't never boo. This nigga right here don't got nothing to do, so I could spit shit. Understand, nigga, I rhyme. If you sign the bad boy, you still wouldn't see no shine.
Hey, yo, it's time to murder you. From the crowd, yo, all I heard was booze. Yo, it's all good up on this mic, I straight pound. And I'll never get beat by a cat that looks like Homie the Clown. So try to bring that back, my material's ill. Your pants used to be white until your period spilled. What's it make you feel? Yo, it's difficult. I'm battling mystical mixed with busy bone. Motherfuckers can't flee me when I freestyle. Yo, why you got your hand rubbed in that weak towel? Coming up stressed like a clown. Yo, you talked a lot. Yo, you just stepped in dog shit, forgot to wash it off. It's just like that, I grab the mic and straight tease me. Even if I come off whack, I'll win, cause this shit's easy. Yo, sit down on this mic because you're nothing. And that's the same time like you like to dick suck, man. Yo, there it goes. On the mic, I flow so terrible. Look at him trying to mock me, knowing that he jocks me. You couldn't kick dope lyrics with karate. Come on, bring up the microphone and try to rock me. Yo, I grab the mic and straight be a rap enhancer. This cat wants to be my fucking backup dancer. Why'd you doing that shit? This man ain't rapping. You should go sign a fucking deal with little Janet Jackson.
Bruh. I think that's all. Clip it, let's see if it's any longer. I think that's the battle. Yeah, all right, clip that. Anyways, I wanted to show that because this is like when you're seeing this culmination, right, of people who gravitated to freestyle rapping. This is what propped up freestyle rapping. So even like Harry Mack, like this is what kept these type of innovations and bringing it to the forefront and giving the skill of improvisational rap a platform. And people were like, yo, this kid. So when you watch Eyedea, what he just did, first and foremost, you watched RK go, and the crowd started booing. So he's like, yo, it's time to murder you. From the crowd, all I heard was boos. Boom. But he's over here talking about his pants, but the illest shit is while he is rapping, this motherfucker, RK starts breakdancing, and he's like, I'm a rap enhancer. Look, this fool wants to be my fucking backup dancer. Like, you're seeing flow state and things happen in that moment so fast, but you're also being aggressive and you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I wanted people to see that because it's super dope. It's super fun to take a trip down the rabbit hole. Now, I want to pull up another one from Scribble Jam because the Blaze battle and 8 Mile gave birth to the era of all the Scribble. Like, Scribble was going down in the underground scene for a while. I forget the time metric of the years, but it got super cracking. You know what I'm saying? After the 8 Mile era, right? And so what I wanted to take, as you guys know, I battled in the 2003 Scribble Jam under Yo Mama's Pimp. But I believe the year after, or it was either 04 or 05, there was another Scribble Jam. And there's a lot of moments of excellence. But this was a battle that started circulating on the internet and through DVD. And when you see these kids going back and forth freestyling, it just gives me that Harry Mack freestyle feeling in the sense of like, you know, they're actually freestyling. So a lot of the reasons I bring these clips in is because some of the Harry Mack fans tried to get after me when I said freestyle because they thought that I was talking about, or freestyle battle rap. They thought I was talking about all this new age freestyle with smack where it's all written and it's just written bars going. I'm like, no, this is the era I was talking about where you can actually see the skill level of thinking quick. That's the other thing. Blind Fury thinks fast. But think about how fast Harry Mack remembered all 3 of his subjects. So there's things Harry Mack's really smart person. And I'm sure working on his skill has got him to that level as well. But he's like, you can tell he's a smart person on top of being dope.
I think what it comes down to is he took it seriously and got the reps in.
Yes.
Like he, you know, I don't know what his background was with jazz drumming, but I think he was drumming at like a young age. So maybe he came from a music family.
Yeah.
Right. But with something like that, you have to practice.
Yeah.
You have to get repetitions in. You have to practice for at least an hour, like every day, to like develop those skills. And that's what's so interesting is like, even like, I mean, for me, I'll just speak personally, like back in the day, I would like freestyle and I'd write stuff down and I would just, you know, be driving around, and it's like a gear that like switched in my head to where it's just like I would start just like flowing and think about it. But it wasn't like I would sit down and be like, hey, I'm going to spend an hour focused on like freestyle
and getting better
and really getting better. It was more like, okay, I'm at work, you know, I'm just kind of bullshit while I'm working. I'm driving.
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of like freestyle while I'm driving. Oh, now we're at the party. Now it's time to shine. So this is when I really, you know, focus and do it. But I never took it to that level where it was like that level of dedication.
It's the difference between, you know, knowing how to spar, right, and just hitting the bag, and then having your coach dial you in and teach you the techniques you need to learn to win. Now, to add on to what you're saying, all of these people I'm playing for you put their time in. Eyedea didn't just come up there and spaz on RK. He spazzed in every battle he was in on the Blaze battle. Now, what that shows you is that he put his time in. He was battling people on the corner. He was always battling. And this next one, you're going to see people at that level. Before we get into this, you guys, don't forget to like, you know, hit that like button, leave a comment, say something in the chat, and so we can move up in the algorithm so more people can see the video. But we're going to take you back to Scribble Jam, and then after that, we're going to react to Harry Macks' new drum break freestyle, and we're going to get on out of here. So this was just a special battle for me, you guys. I always enjoyed it. This kid from Australia flew out to America to battle in Scribble Jam. His name was Justice. And he ended up winning Scribble Jam. But this was one of the battles that's highly debated because, in my opinion, you could say Thesaurus won it or him. But this back and forth with some of the way they're battling, this is very rare. So I want you guys to see this. And I'll bring more stuff for you guys in the future because, you know, this isn't just white kids doing it. I got some footage of black people. Like, I got all types of people. And I just want to show that this is a cultural thing, and hip-hop culture is for all people, right? And that's what's so dope about hip-hop is because it brings people together. And this was just a special one for me that I favored, but I got some stuff for you guys in the future when we react. So
yeah, and at the end of the day, this is like, you know, when we started like rhyming and freestyling back in the day, it was something that we did because we were passionate about it. Like we never... You know, even though we ended up pursuing that, you know, and you ended up making it a career, when we started, we never thought like, oh, you can like make money freestyling.
Yeah.
You can have a career. Like being two kids coming from Colorado Springs, the thought of us like making a life or making a career out of, you know, rapping, out of freestyling specifically was literally unimaginable.
Yep.
We did it because we were passionate about it, because we loved it. And a lot of the, you know, artists from that area, that's what they were doing it for. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to make money off of this. You know,
because you love the culture.
You love the culture, and it was something that you would literally do for free. So, you know, for us, it's just like, hey, this is something that we were passionate about, was a huge part of our lives. And we just want to bring a little bit of that history, you know, from our era in to kind of show, you know,
I want to talk about what you're talking about specifically at the end of this after Harry, because I honestly really want to bring some stuff up.
You could go to any channel and get your basic reaction of Harry Mack, of people just reacting to his flow. You know, we're going to bring in our, you know, feelings about Harry Mack, but also some of what we know, which is the history that some people may not know. So that's all the reason we're bringing it in, is just to say, hey, this is something we've been passionate about since the 90s.
Yep.
Since 93, 94, you know, we got almost 30 years of like being into this shit. So anyways.
So this is Justice versus Thesaurus, and I believe Scribble Jam 8. It might be Scribble Jam 9.
All right, here we go.
Yo, I'm speaking out thunder. I'll make the crowd wonder why the fuck there's a rapper from down under. You're the one failing in here. Justice? Well, that's simply Australian for queer. Okay, that's enough of the gay disses. Okay, missus, I'm about to fade this fake bitch and prove that I'm the fucking man, dude. You should be in the loser's bracket with no can do. I'm sorry, bro, but you can hardly flow. Oh God, this is just a comedy show. So now I'm busted.
This MC's intelligent. Sorry about my speech impediment. I'm learning how to speak American. Oh my God, I walk with this track. I'm gonna perform with a rap and show that Thesaurus is whack. Hey yo, I'm ill, dude. Your name's Thesaurus, but your face looks like the asteroid that killed you. Oh my God, that's a fucking wordplay. I'm about to serve gays in a worse way. You don't deserve play. Yo, we shouldn't have a rally cause your rap is crappy. After this, you'll have to catch a taxi back to Cali. Oh my God, yo, I never reason. His face looks like fucking Kevin Beecham's nether region.
Good day, mate. Okay. Jesus Christ. Yo. Check it. Here it comes. All right. Now I'm gonna start busting the words. This is America, bitch, and here justice is served. That's why I know that I'm the court judge. There ain't no way that you can get up on the mic, make the source budge. You talk shit, I don't think it's working. Australian, a less distinguished version of an English person. Oh God, I guess that means you're just fake British. Now I'm about to spin and leave this game finished.
It's all good. I'll hit his balls with a forward. Justice is served. Just look at George Bush. You fucking dick. Man, I'm straight ripping you. You might have some wit in you, but you're a pain in the ass to listen to. Yo, you need to stop and just settle, cause you sound like you're about to fucking pop a blood vessel. Oh my God. Hey, yo, I'm straight just beating you, eating you. And that's the way that I'm defeating you. You whack MC, don't battle me. When he was a faggot teen, he must have used gasoline as an acne cream. That's the way it goes. I got the danger flows and you fucking know. You can't bust through me.
Time.
Oh, man.
Give it up.
That's Mack Lethal jumping on him. Bro, really, passwords, awkwards, no can do is in the corner. Dude, this was my shit, bro. It was so ill, they're like one more round. So they're gonna go into one more round. And then we'll hit pause and build.
All right, bring him back.
Look at all those people.
You know how just be. You can't ever touch me. I ain't seen someone this ugly since his girlfriend tried to fuck me. Well, guess what? Man, I rap and roar. When he smiles, he looks like the Thing from the Fantastic Four. Oh my God, you know I'm straight ripping that. I'm spitting raps, and no, it ain't written, cat. Hey, yo, you need to listen. The only way that he would fit in is if we were battling over a piece of chicken.
You can't pass the source. Anybody that's in the Fantastic Four has better raps than yours. I'll finally explode. The closest thing you've seen to hip-hop is Kylie Minogue and Russell Crowe. I'm about to bust a flow. I'm invisible. You can't touch it, bro. So good day, mate. You need to vacate, because based on your time zone, you're a day late. Time.
Yeah. Second, yo, I'm coming clearing it. Yeah, I'm a day late, and that's the reason for your fucking mother's period. Well, guess what? Man, I'm straight ripping that. You can't come, yo. You need to fucking listen, cat. Oh my God, my rhyming is pro. Kylie Minogue, I'm slicing the throat. Learn some time in the flow. Fucking dick. Man, I'm straight ripping that. You can't spit with that motherfucker. You shit with rap. Oh my God, I got the tighter rapping. This guy's more pussy than Guy Sebastian mixed with Michael Jackson.
Yo, mixed with Michael Jackson? Sorry, little man, but the mic's for rapping, and I'm ahead of you. How the fuck does an 8-year-old Kiwi try to say he's 22? Who the fuck are you feeling? Is it gonna me or the little bitch from New Zealand? Yeah, you know that I'd say it. My flow and I'll spray it, so you can go home and play with that. After that, you're gonna play it back. I'm gonna fade this cat and slash him wearing a Jason mask. After that, you have to die. My rabbits fly, it satisfies when I slap this guy.
All right, you guys. So that was one of the great battles from Scribble Jam that I think some people slept on. Now, for you guys that don't know their history, Thesaurus went on to win 2 Scribble Jams, and so did Illmaculate, and they're both dope. Maybe I'll pull some of that stuff one of these weeks, but this one, Justice, ended up winning, and he beat Iron Solomon. So, like, this was just, I was at this one personally. So what happened was I got second place in the 2007 Scribble Jam. I lost to Rhymefest, but that was the one where I battled Juice, Vesh, Serum, Pac FM, all these fools, right? But I got second place, and I came back with some notoriety, and instead of being in the battle, I was already on my music tip, and I went there to sell CDs. But I was in this crowd, and I saw this live. And if you guys just saw this and you got hype, you'd have to be there to understand. Like, you're getting goosebumps because these guys like that, the illest shit is like, you're a day late. And then he comes back, a day late. That's the reason for your mother's period. Like, that's bananas. Like, those concepts are just like, and it's all in this moment in front of thousands of people. These are the things that got, and I'm not saying Harry Mack watched them, but these are the things.
There's a culture
there is a culture of freestyle, improv, rap that people slept on. And Harry Mack
is carrying the torch.
He's carrying the torch. And that's why I like to bring this stuff up, because I grew up doing this and I love it still. And so when I see someone like Harry Mack, I'm like, yo, this is lit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and it's dope to see Harry Mack carry the torch and take it to a new level.
Yeah. So we're actually breaking ground. Typically, these are 40 minutes long, these reactions, but we're going to pull up our last Harry Mack reaction. We're going to kind of buzz through it, because we're already at 45 minutes. So if you guys are still rocking with us, we appreciate you. We reacted to Harry Mack Blind Fury freestyle. Then I replayed Eyedea versus RK in the Blaze battle. Then we just saw Justice versus Thesaurus in Scribble Jam 8, I believe it was. So you guys, if you're still rocking with us, hit that like button, leave a comment. But now we're about to react to Harry Mack freestyles over classic drum breaks. And that's new. This is just new on his channel. All of you guys kept saying, yo, just do this one, because we reacted to the jazz one last week. So we're going to give this one a spin and see what he's got for us.
Yeah. Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2. We about to send this through. Listen. Off the top of the dome. Come on.
Yeah, he's talented. The fact that he's just playing the drums that good too.
I said, thinking of a master plan.
Hey.
Smack and slam the game with massive jams. My flow is fly patchwork, something like Dapper Dan. Ask my fans when they pack the stands.
Hey.
Back to drop a bomb verse. I be live in my stool, but bring the energy like rocking a concert. I put in work and stay real. Lyrics will inspire and push a man like Curtis Mayfield. Please prepare. I said, I know you got soul. Amazing how many people my vocals control. I'm gonna explode. Bringing rhythm from the tongue, something like drumsticks. When it come to freestyles, I run this all off the top. Ain't no need to write it before I recite it. Y'all know that the rhythm getting provided. I leave you delighted as soon as you hear it. It emanates from the spirit. I used to pack it and light it and clear it, but now I'm moving fearless. Hey yo, I'm keeping my focus. I told you, for most of these rappers, it's hopeless. I be working magic like hocus pocus. I smoke mics to ashes like Ashley's rose clip. What you thought it was? These rappers make mistakes. I kill it off the top in one take, and these are the breaks. So prepare, yo, he's aware. I'ma get it cracking like a snare drum. They going dumb, leaving near drums numb. When I leave you in a conundrum, lyrical gun never unstunned. How come rappers can't seem to match it? Cause I'm the greatest in the sport, something like Cassius. And y'all know I chop fellas with ease, perform well like Doc Ellis on LSD. And when I'm in the booth, y'all know I be spitting straight truth. All my lyrics fat and legendary like Babe Ruth. I'ma knock it out of the park. Rappers ain't ready when the Mack start to spark. I do this from the heart, it's strictly for the art. Never gave a fuck about my placement on the chart. I spit a hot 100 right off of the brain. Yeah, rappers stepping to me, man, they often get slain. H Mack got the major soul. If skills was dollar bills, I'd be paid in full. What? Yeah. Come on, yeah.
Give it a pause just for 1 second for me.
Yeah. Check it out.
All right, so I know a bunch of Harry Mack fans follow us. I just wanted to pause it for a second, because if you're not a Harry Mack fan and you don't know what's going on, this is all freestyle, meaning freestyle off the top of the head, one take improv. He's thinking of it in the moment, he's rapping it, and he's recorded it in this way so you guys can watch it. But this all happened in the moment off the top of his brain. He did not write any of this down. So if you don't realize how incredible that is to connect those concepts and storylines about past hip hop, and you're watching a phenomenal brain. And I just want to take the time just for some of the people who don't know what Harry Mack is or what he's doing, so we can emphasize how incredible that is. I just wanted you guys to take that second, and we can go through the rest.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you know, once again, I've said this before, but like, I've just kind of let these clips unfold, because, you know, there's a part of me that of course is like, yeah, I just want to go down the rabbit hole and go watch all these videos, but I'm reserving it because I get to react to it for the first time, like on the podcast. So it's fun for me to just like wait and like learn more about him. You know, the very first like full, or not even full, people got mad at us, but the very first clip we reacted to you know, he was dropping names like Gangstar. He was, you know, dropping names like Supernatural Juice. So it's clear that he's like a student of the game, that he knows the history.
Sure.
And every time that, you know, we play a clip, it's like he always takes time to kind of give a shout out.
Yep.
You know, to the originators. And that's part of why we like to bring in some of these clips, you know, from some of these freestyle MCs that people may not know.
Yep.
But, you know, that's one thing, like, once again, you know, every time that we watch a clip, it seems like he's always dropping, you know, a name of some of these creators, you know, the giants that came before.
Yep, the greats.
Yeah.
The greats in this one. He shot out to Dapper Dan, Rakim, Eric B. But yeah, let's go for it.
Now, we bringing the thunder.
Okay.
Yeah, check it out. Yo, I'm coming straight out the basement, leaving all of y'all in amazement. And when it come to lyrics, I ain't got no replacement. 101, I'ma get it done. Lyrics never come with song. Rappers never really hung with the M to the A to the CK. Music, art, creativity, and knowledge. Y'all know that I'm polished, leaving everyone abolished when I enter the session. H-Mack coming with the lyrics that's impressive, manifesting all of my dreams. I be getting busy when I'm all in the scene. I'm spitting the clean. Y'all know I'm here to evolve. Trying to look like Mr. Clean and go ball. Getting past the stress. Y'all know what I say. I'm here to slay, dropping classics like in WA. Every time I rhyme, I'll be making them sweaty. Watch me now, cause my flow ultra magnetic. Y'all know I got a brilliant mind. Treat rappers like it's great, they get chopped up a million times. I'ma rearrange them when I'm out here lyrically flaming. Insane when I get busy, I leave you dizzy. Who is he when I enter? They better remember I be burning them the embers. H-Mack, y'all know that I lift up the ground. Everybody love the way that I'm spitting the sound. Getting on down, you know I got them dancing. Your whole entire energy when I'm enhancing. Double to the triple time. Yeah, blow your mind every single time I rip a rhyme. H-Mack be here, something like Ringo and Paul McCartney. Or better yet, Philly Joe and Paul Chambers. This is drum and bass. I'ma leave you hella numb in the face.
He's going crazy. This is insanity.
Every time I'm kicking the free industry, never getting rid of me. Whip it up like a fricassee up in the witch's cauldron. I go all in. Y'all know these rappers disgusting, appalling. I can't stand them. Yeah, I be enhancing the industry instantly when I start to spit the free explicitly, coming off the tip of the M to the I to the N to the D. Y'all know I'm ending them C's. Harry to the Hamilton to the Mackenzie, going ham anytime that I start. Y'all know I do it from the heart. Yeah, I gotta spit it from the cardiac. Y'all know the bullshit. I'm not a part of that. I'm giving you a heart attack. All these other rappers hardly rap. I'm here to stay. Y'all know I'm giving them more. Like ever being Rakim, y'all are casualties of war. He's for sure. Y'all can place your bets. I ain't heard no one amazing yet. I'm bringing it off the tip. I get it done and never slip. The upbeat sound, it will impress. I'm here to make it happen. Address me as the captain of freestyle rapping. H-Mack and I'm steady taking action.
Yeah, there's no denying. You can let it play. There's no denying his freestyle. He's crazy.
Well, it's funny because I was like, is he going to drum and freestyle at the same time? Like, that is so ridiculous. There's some part of me that's like, oh, thank God. Otherwise, I'd be like, he's a fucking alien.
Yeah,
like,
you might be speaking too soon. Every time we speak, and then like,
but I was
he did freestyle while he's playing drums. It would not surprise me if he has a segment.
Well, he's wearing like a different shirt, and he's like obviously
No,
not
I know in this one. I'm saying it would not, like you say that, and then the fans, yo, he did already, bro. Like, check out this. So I'm just like, I just reserve all that because I'm like,
I got you. I'm just saying that I'm like, holy shit. Like, that seems
he's
so
very talented,
ridiculous, especially to be drumming that fast. Like, how, like,
and
I don't
spitting
know.
that fast.
Yeah,
Y'all getting a full hour podcast with us today. We should put this on our Spotify.
Come on, come on. Yeah. I rock the livest beats, alive is sweet. Right up off my tongue,
Let's
it
go.
hits you. Fits perfect with the honey drippers. Getting across the whole planet. My reach is evident. You got lost off the snare.
My favorite tempos are right
my
here.
My bar's genius. When I say it, I mean this. Polish down my lyrics cause I spit it the cleanest. Yeah, these other rappers, yo, they need to cherish me. Who should be the president? I say it's Eric B. And they recognize my flow's the hottest. My studio booth like the Oval Office. I mean to say Max, the commander-in-chief. You got questions? Well, I deliver answers on beats. Yeah, we make it happen on the dopest jams. Ask Nas, cause homie, I know I can change the game like Beethoven and breaks. Keep it honest with you and I never been fake. I'm here to create, pulling classics out of the crate. H-Mack crushing shit, there ain't no debate. Everybody knows I'm godly, my dude. They dig the visuals, but they love the audio too. I said MC, MA, people call me Mack. Keep it real, I never never do no faulty tracks, so bring the drums in. Tell me what was your assumption? Classic jams, man, you know we keep them bumping. I'm taking y'all back, they recognize the flow fat. Every time I spit my rhythm throwback, doing it better, I'm spitting it clever. Y'all know that Mack be staying all up on his endeavor, tougher than leather. I'm here, it's whatever, let me start to begin. Give me the blue ribbon, cause I'm ready to win. I said Mack is chillin', Lisa's chillin'. What more can I say? We brilliantly filling the minds of the children and teaching them how to think thoughts that's resilient. Y'all know that we working too diligent, moving militant, go against the grain. Crazy how I'm cooking up these classic lyrics off of the brain. So yo,
Stop scheming and looking hard.
Bruh. Is that the end?
no. Thank you so much for watching the video, but I have a
He snapped, bro. So just so you know, we live stream in 30 minutes. So we got a little carried away on this one. We love the culture. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys stuck around. That was Harry Mack freestyling over classic drum breaks. This is not an outro. We can talk about it for a little bit. But yeah, man, this is crazy. So you guys wanted us to react to that, and I enjoyed that. I don't even know what to say. Like, me personally, like, so if I was just telling you some personal stuff, that last tempo, favorite style. That's what I like. When he's rapping all fast, I like to watch that and react like, yo, this person is really good. I'm not a fast rap person. Like, I love Twista, I love Tech 9, I love Bone Thugs, but I'm not like, yo, I don't need fast rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like what he just did. That just hits my soul personally. Music is subjective. Everyone likes what they like. But I wanted to go back. You said something interesting, and I think we talked about this today, but I know you were kind of on a topic. So when we came up, we started freestyle battle rapping. Then we started a hip hop group called Fusion of Syllables, Focus on Skills, FOS, right? So we start doing our thing. We're in the underground, and some of our mentorship and producers, they were always trying to change us. They wanted us to rap for the ladies. They wanted us to make more commercial music, and they kind of commercialized some of our sound. And the issue that I had was this, and this is what F's me up to this day. I never thought there'd be money in freestyle battle rapping. So just like I told you guys in the past, I got second place in Scribble Jam, 7 in 2003.
Yeah.
Then I went to Scribble Jam 2008 to hustle my album. And that's when I started embarking on my rap career. But people like Thesaurus, Immaculate, Blind Fury, and now Harry Mack have shown there is money to be made freestyle, battle rapping, and freestyling. And it's kind of interesting. If I would have started honing my craft back then to now, who knows where I would be. Now, I'm not going to woulda, shoulda, coulda, you know what I'm saying? But it's interesting because I didn't know, like, everything was about trying to, like, because I quit my day job at one point and dove off the ledge and said, hey, I'm going to try to make it. And when you do that, you know, there's certain things, like I never, you know, sold my soul, but there's certain things you did to hustle. You're selling t-shirts, you're selling albums. You're like, yo, I got to record an album. I got to do this to get shows. And so, you know, I left freestyling behind. And I just want to give the round of applause to Harry Mack, because every time I watch his stuff, it brings back that youth in me. And it also makes me kind of regret, you know, listening to people instead of my gut instinct. So what I'm telling you guys here is I didn't listen to my gut instinct. I didn't listen to my internal, you know, navigational system that told me, be free, do what you want, and it's going to all work out. I did not do that. It still worked out for me, but there's things that I'm starting to see in life.
How do you think I feel? I quit making music. I haven't recorded a song or made music in 20 years.
Yeah.
So this is going to go even longer, but, you know, I'm like, okay, I guess, you know, it just makes sense to talk about this. I don't look back at that time with regret. There's some part of me that's sad that I didn't pursue it to a degree, but times are different. It's just, there's no comparison to that time and what opportunities were available to the current time. And this is why I have brought this up.
We couldn't get beats. We only had one producer. You couldn't get beats. They cost $1,000. You couldn't get music videos back then.
A studio session at that time cost us $45 an hour. We got a deal because we were actually like out there, like putting the music out there.
Popular.
And we were popular, so you know, the producers gave us a break, so it was like $35 an hour. What you have to understand is we were making like $8 an hour at the time. So we would literally have to work like
sell drugs, sell weed
all week. You know, we'd have to work a full day just to be able to pay like for an hour or 2 hours in the studio, right? So it's just, it was a different time, right? And that's why, you know, one of the things that I recognized right off the bat is I was like, you know, Harry Mack is of this era. He's of this time because he's using the technology of today to make a living doing what he loves. And that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I would say is that if there's somebody that's like watching this podcast that is, you know, maybe of the younger, not even of the younger generation, like
just whatever,
that just wants
whatever.
to do something, quit fucking bullshitting. And this is me talking to me 3 years ago, because you and I specifically was like, let's do a podcast. Let's do a podcast. Let's do a podcast. I talked about it for like 2 years before we finally started it. And I can tell you that I didn't know shit about cameras. I didn't know shit about live streaming. I didn't know shit about YouTube. But guess what? I was like, screw it. I need to stop talking about it. I need to do it. So here we are.
And he's the producer of our show. He produces all of this.
Here we are 2 years later. Everything that I needed to learn is on YouTube. I learned how to set up mics. I learned how to, you know, whatever I did behind the mic, this was it. This is all I knew how to do. And the time that I was making music, I would write, and then I would stand in front of the mic and record. I didn't know anything about production, you know, making beats, you know, musically, I didn't know shit. That's why I started rhyming, because I was like, I want to make music. The only thing I know how to do is write. The only thing I can afford is a pen and a piece of paper.
Long story short, it's never too late, and start today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we're in a new era. You superstars are at 60. They're getting on American Idol, and people are falling in love with their story. We're not saying quit your day job and become a Harry Macks freestyler tomorrow. We're saying, you know, if you're in a first world country, you actually have a privilege that allows you to go do things that you still love. Do it while you can, because we don't know when society's going to change. Society will change too, you guys.
I mean, it doesn't matter where you're at, because you could be in a third world country.
You know what? Take that back, because he's right. On TikTok, you see these like Indian people, Asian people doing amazing things, then they go viral. Shut the F up, Rob. Sometimes I get caught up in my feelings because the New World Order and the Great Reset is on its way. But guess what? We're all going to make it through that, and your talent will shine through. Definitely follow your passions and, you know, feed your kids.
And that's what I want to say, is that we live in the best time ever, that there are more opportunities out there to pursue your passion. There are more people out there that are willing
and support it.
Yeah, that are willing to consume it, support it, that will back you up. And that's the one thing about our story personally, is when we came up, we didn't have any resources. We didn't have anywhere to get beats, but except for like one producer in our town. Nowhere would let us do a show. I literally had to call every venue.
Hip hop was banned in Colorado for a while because there was a shooting on Colfax at the Ogden for a concert, so they wouldn't let people do
literally
hip-hop.
banned. So I had to get on the phone and call every venue and beg to be able to get us a spot. So like all these different challenges that existed. This is we had to walk 3 miles uphill both ways
during the pandemic.
Yeah, to get to school.
Yeah.
But I say all that just because I want to honestly, you know, share our story, and also just say like, look, this is the greatest time ever. If you're passionate about something, don't bullshit. Start recording it. You know, there's nothing about us like, you know, that makes
we're not special. Neither of us went to college, and he didn't even go to high school, finish high school.
Exactly. So
anyways, on that note, you guys, we love you. Hopefully you made it through the full hour of us talking the shenanigans.
Yeah.
If you love it, if you like it, make sure you leave a comment so we know that, because we can shorten these up, we can stop doing them, or we can do more. And that's going to be up to you. The reason we've done so many is because you guys go so crazy on these ones. Yeah. So we're just like, cool, Saturday nights, let's go.
Somewhere out there is the next Harry Mack, or the next producer, or the next artist. If that's your passion, put it in the comments.
Yeah,
share that shit with us. We'll big up you. We'll react.
Are you a fan? Are you a musician? Are you a producer? Whatever.
Yeah. Do you make
vibing
beats?
with you guys.
Do you rhyme? Send it to us. We'll react to it.
On that note, we're out of here, you guys. Don't forget to
roast you.
Like, share, and comment on all the content. Subscribe to the channel if you're really digging the vibe. Hit that notification bell. What else is there? Oh, blackpegasusrap.com for the Brass Knuckle Gang t-shirts. And we got the Plandemic Survivor shirts as well. Yo, we're out of here, you guys. 40. Peace.
Thank you for being some man.
40 years down the road, back again.